Ruth, Chris, it's all over the news, man. All over the news. What if you were part of the marketing staff for Ruth, Chris, or you're helping with the PR? What would you be saying right now? What would you be telling them?
If I was an executive in the room, I think they have to follow what Shake Shack did, mainly because your brand's just getting destroyed right now.
What did Shake Shack do?
So Shake Shack also was in a similar camp. They received 10 million of payroll protection plan funding, but they also, I think within the same week, raised, don't quote me on the number, but I believe it was 140 million round. Obviously, when you take 10 million from the government and then you have the ability to raise that level of capital, that is not an option for most small business owners, and people acted, in a way that I think we all can understand, right?
Right.
Which is, how can we let this happen? It's very likely that they need that money. I mean, restaurants are getting hammered right now. Fine dining is getting hammered. The infrastructure that you need to build for long-term leases, heavy equipment, front-end servers, wine collection.
But in regards to like margins and net, it's actually relatively really slim.
It's insanely slim. I mean, it's 3 to 5% on the average restaurant, and that average goes across the spectrum from your place serving $9 pastrami fries to the place serving $99 Wagyu. And so the public reaction is a bit much, but on paper, when you see that Ruth Chris does 100 million in revenue across its whatever, and then you look at the small business who might need $15,000 to have its life back, and then you see something get funded for 20 million, yeah, that's going to rub people, like the optics of that is awful. But is the margin different from Ruth Chris to the average small business restaurant? They might be the same, which is that's the crazy part.